What's up, everybody? Episode 7 of the TylerBrianHour, or TBH podcast.
Yo, we're getting up there a little bit.
Nigga, this is... Bro, let me do me. I introduced the show, didn't bring you in. Like I was saying, this is lucky number 7, touchdown episode, and it kind of fits the theme. The theme of the episode is a football episode. It's your host, DJ B. Heard, a.k.a. Prince, a.k.a. Brian, whatever you want to call me. I'll pass it to the co-host who always interrupts now. Tyler, what's your opening statement?
First of all, you know I always gotta interrupt you.
Why? Like,
because you know that's how our friendship works.
No,
it
nah,
don't.
nah.
All right,
nah. Bro.
Anyway, this is Tyler, aka Tyler the Libra, aka TTL, and yeah, this is gonna be a good show for us today.
Now, this guest, he's already been on the podcast.
Yeah, he's been here once.
If it didn't feel right to do a football theme podcast and not bring this guest on it, you already heard it before. Weston, what's up? What's your opening statement?
How's it going, y'all? Good to be back. I enjoyed my last time, Follow me at WD_McPhee.
Hey, look at Weston. Weston
that's
plugging his stuff.
That's usually my job.
Hey, he took your gimmick, huh? Damn, Weston, back out again on the podcast. So, NCAA. The NCAA is college football, if you don't know. They reached a settlement about $60 million. And actually, before I start on the video game, let me talk about the real NCAA. College football, 4 teams, 2 games to the national championship. Do you see expanding? Do you guys want to expand in? Like, because I personally, I thought the Alabama-Clemson game was a good game. I think it should expand, but how many teams do you think it should be?
What do you think, Tyler? I'm going to go for you first. What do you think?
First of all, I'm going to go... I don't really think it should expand. I think it should stay where it's at. I mean, I like it where it's at. I mean, like you said, it was a good game. So.
What about you?
Well, I think it has to expand.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Division One FBS is the only division that doesn't have a full playoff system. You go down to FCS, they have a huge playoff system. I think I want to say 16 teams or more than that.
Yeah, that's actual tournament.
Yep, tournament. Same thing with Division 2, Division 3, big tournament bracket. So, and why they only started off with 4 teams because it was basically a test, and they signed a contract for I think it was 3 or 4 years to have the 4-team playoff. So once that contract's up, or the year of, they're going to talk about expanding it to 6, possibly 8 teams. I would love to see it go to 8 teams. I think 6 is too small. I think 8's perfect. I think 10 will be too big. Just because a Cinderella team could make it to the finals. I mean, it's kind of like the NCAA basketball bracket. You want to see double-digit teams such as Gonzaga or something like that, or like a Syracuse this year, make it all the way, and it gets a lot more viewers. Gets people excited.
See, you say 6 too small. I think it's just right. And the reason why I say it's just right is say there's a Power 5. Well, if a top team from outside the Power 5 makes it, that's 6. That'd be the last spot. And the thing I like, basically right now is just 4 teams and 4 spots. So you just gotta be one of the top 4 teams. It doesn't matter where you're seated. I feel like with 6, you get an extra bye, and you're a college athlete. I was a college athlete. Getting a bye, bro, that is so vital. Like, you feel so relaxed. Why do you think the NFL goes so hard and they need to buy?
Yeah, it's a huge advantage.
It's a huge advantage. I think you got to make the buy, and the numbers matter, because right now they don't really matter.
It's even a larger advantage for great teams like the Alabamas with Nick Saban.
Mm-hmm.
Even if Les Miles or teams like that have really good coaches that prepare really well. It's a huge advantage for them. So.
And I think even if you give a Cinderella, I think if you give a solid team an extra week to prepare for the Alabamas and the LSUs of the world that's in the playoffs, I think that gives them a better game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think because even this year, you gave Alabama and Michigan State the same amount of time, and Michigan State got ransacked. I think they needed an extra week. I mean, granted, they did beat Iowa, but they could have used the extra week. I think it's vital. So I think 6 would be the perfect number. You're saying 4 and you're saying 8.
I could see it being 6. I'd be happy with 6. I
feel like anything else is probably too much because you don't want to add too many
more games. Yeah.
Especially how football is now. So now they're just realizing it's such a dangerous sport.
Once you add more games to the championship, then what are you gonna do with bowl games?
Right.
Because that takes away some bowl games, or they're gonna do the thing that they do now, is the Rose Bowl stays, and they keep the January 1st pass bowls, like Orange Bowl and stuff like that, and they just make those the playing games. I don't know if they're gonna keep expanding that to.
And see, another problem with expanding that is because like this year they didn't have enough 6-win teams. To go play in bowls. And I lost a bet to my dad over that bullshit. But, I digress. I was salty about that.
You probably shouldn't bet.
Yeah, I've lost a couple bets to my old man. I want to apologize to my old man. I kind of choked him out like Nate Diaz did Conor McGregor. Like, it was clean. It was a perfect execution.
You're going to Rampage Jackson you one of these days.
Nah, bro. I ain't wrestled him since. So that was early in the week. I learned my lesson, but... Yeah, like I was saying earlier, my bad for jumping conversations, but NCAA, they reached a settlement. Now, if they make another game, they can play the players. And they already used the likeness, they just weren't paying for it. Now they're paying for it. Do you see them making it? Because the money's there. Everybody wants an NCAA game.
They didn't pass a law to pay the players. They passed a law for the past players, and each person that was part of the lawsuit only got like $1,600.
Well, actually, it just depends. Because it depends how. I think one of the top players got paid $15,000. Like nobody made over that. I mean, granted, some of them who were like in the NFL or whatnot, that $15,000 is nothing to them. But some guys who, like, I think if he was like a 60 overall for 1 year, like you got maybe a couple of $100. Like, some people got paid well, and others got paid chump change. But they still reached a settlement. I want to see another NCAA, even if it's just like. Color, like, even if it's like Iowa's black and yellow and it says Iowa, like, I don't need the Hawkeye logo. I just want the game. I want to see one on the next gen consoles. I felt like NCAA 14 was their best one, and then they just stopped. So I think they should make another one. What do you guys think?
I mean, I honestly think so too. I mean, everybody enjoys NCAA. I mean, everybody enjoyed the aspect of playing. Like, because they had a high school mode to it, and going through high school and then playing in college, getting scholarships and all that. So it's a pretty fun game, and they actually had this mode in the game where you could import your NCAA player into Madden, and they need to get that back. They stopped doing that at the past couple NCAAs. But I like that. So
it was all right.
So if anything, if they bring the game back, they need to bring that back. Now, granted, your NCAA player ain't gonna look like your player that in Madden. Sometimes they switch it up a bit. Like one time, I made like a dude like my skin complexion, and like in Madden he was dark as shit.
That's the only thing that made you upset.
Like, it really made me upset, and they didn't even give me my number. Like.
It's the NFL, dog. Speaking of Madden wish list. What do you want to? So you want NCAA to be brought back so they can import your player to Madden. To me, that didn't really matter. My thing is you gotta make Madden fun. Like Madden just seems like a cash cow. Like if you're not playing Ultimate Team, you're not really playing Madden. Because Ultimate Team's where it's at. Like them dudes, like they on it like they some Pokemon cards. Like yo, I got this Richard Sherman for $400K, like, yo, who flipping? Like, people flipping Madden Ultimate Team cards. What I think... But you don't play online. You don't play people. You play by yourself. You weird. But, like, you gotta, like, revamp the game. Like, logic. Oh, my God. What is the whole point of having awareness if my lineman go look at me while I'm running? Like, bro, block somebody. Like...
The running backs be stupid in that game.
Like
Trent Richardson.
Yeah, just be missing the hole.
Run past the open hole.
I just hate that. Like, and then another thing in Madden is they got it in the new UFC too. Is like there's a career mode. Like, all right, you could bring the scouting combine back when remember that I was in Madden.
Absolutely.
They even have that little simple game. You could have the same game. It was fun.
Combine.
You did the 225.
Yeah.
You did the 40.
Get tired a little.
Yeah. And
then the sprints.
And then you had the 7-on-7 modes, and you had the running back. Yeah.
See, you could just bring that back and put it into my career or whatever you want to call it.
Have
NFL
go to the
superstar.
combine.
Yeah, had the combine, and then you get drafted, and then when you play a team, Blitz the League did this. They showed you a little clip of their best player and told you what to look for. Just make it, because it's not the NBA where the NBA, you see everybody's faces, you know who everybody is. A lot of people don't know who the main people are in the NFL. So if you got a game like, oh, you playing Seattle, they got the LOB. Watch out for their safeties. Bam! Like, make it interactive. Madden just be like, nah, you playing this game. That's it.
I feel like they need to like incorporate a little bit more of like a 2K aspect to it. Like I feel like they need to make post game interviews and stuff like that. They need to do press conferences. Just make it a little bit, more.
That's coming in more. That's definitely more mainstream now, especially since we're making big deals about like Cam Newton and stuff like that, and like LeBron James. Every word he says, the whole media's all over it. I think that would be a huge part.
There you go. Add an option to leave the press conference.
Right. And I think bringing back the combine or like the mini games they had could supplement for the importing of an NCAA player until they bring it back. If they bring it back, that's another way to get that experience of I'm building my own guy the way I want to build him.
Or here's a better thing: if you're not gonna bring back NCAA, that's fine. It was under EA, so how come you can't? How 2K used the colleges? How come you can't use the colleges in Madden? Like, give me 5, 6, 7 colleges. And let me play the playoffs. Like, just do that. Let me play 4 games with college teams and then go to the NFL. I want to see a better Madden because I like Madden. I like football games. That's why. See, I think another problem with Madden is if you look at it, look at 2K. NBA 2K, whether you believe it or not, has competition in NBA Live. Competition brings the best out of you. Man, they ain't got no competition. They bought the rights to NFL use. That's why nobody want to make a game.
Everyone knows 2K5 was way better than Madden. Nobody bought Madden.
Even All-Pro. All-Pro was good.
Yeah, nobody bought Madden 2005. And the Madden was just like, we got more money than you. And they threw it at it, and they were like, it's ours.
And then when they tried to make All-Pro, and then they had Legends, which was cool, but they had created teams, and niggas was like, nah, we ain't playing with no created teams.
If anybody out there is old enough to remember that NFL had the 2K games where, like, you had the crib, and then you had the two. Then you had
put my jerseys out there, put my jerseys on the wall.
You had the crib, the jerseys on the wall. You had, like, mini games in
playing Steve-O.
Yeah.
You had
playing Funkmaster
QB
Flex.
mode, too.
Mm-hmm.
Where you was running with, it was raw.
And the little bootleg with Vic was just gone. See, that's what I miss. I feel like Madden really could be the best game, but...
Did you guys play the first-person football where you're inside the helmet?
Yeah. That was
if you get knocked down, you looking up at the guy.
You see your guy come over and look at you go, oh, you got hurt.
But even in that game, they had presentation because they had ESPN and Chris Brown was a halftime show. Man, we
Susie
got
Colbert on the sidelines interviewing you. Yep.
Phil Simms talking. Don't know what they talking about.
Talking about the same stuff. Like,
I think Madden can make. I really think Madden can make more money than NBA 2K if they really set down.
To do it.
But they just know there's no competition, so they know. Like, all right, say they get $40 million a year, they ain't tripping. They're like, we're gonna get this $40 million doing the same thing. Like, y'all get. It's like a boyfriend disappointing his girlfriend. You gonna get the same D. No tricks, no nothing.
Low-key, Moss really was on the cover.
Yeah, so was
T.O. Was it 3 times he was on the cover?
Yeah, because they had him. He was on the cover for football, and then AI was on the cover 3 times for basketball.
Yeah, the old 2Ks.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So this NFL all season. How y'all feel about it? How you feel about your teams and whatnot? I'm not tripping. I'm more of a. We'll see. We'll see.
I'm tripping
because I'd be tripping because one, your best linebacker went to New England. Your best tight end went to New England.
We had a franchise Alshon Jeffrey.
Yeah, well, because he didn't give him no stupid contract. I mean, granted, they let everybody else go, so they should have given him a stupid contract. But
we had to tag him in order for him to not go no.
No, I think you guys paid him because that's why you let Forte walk. I don't know.
Gave our best tight end to New England.
And your linebacker went to New England, too.
Linebacker went to New England.
And Forte went to the Jets. I'm more of a wait and see because last year we didn't have great quarterback play. Anyway, I mean, Brock played solid. Aiden played solid at times.
And guess who's there now? None of those guys.
I realize that.
I know you know that.
We're either gonna trade for Colin Kaepernick or draft a quarterback, which I don't love the quarterbacks in this draft class. They're okay. They all look like solid starters, but I wouldn't reach for one. I hope we draft a D lineman or something like that because we're gonna need some defensive pieces because we let a couple go. I just feel like, well, we were built on our defense, and next year will be a vital truth to that.
Well, I want to see with the Bears. We need to get some offense. We need to get at least. We need everybody. We need like Noah's Ark and everybody to come in this motherfucker. We need.
Who do you want them to draft?
Well, I haven't really paid attention to the draft, to be honest with you. But like, for offense, we need somebody that Color can throw to, like just a go-to wide receiver for him. And it might be Alshon, but at the same
But you have Kevin White.
We have Kevin White. Yeah, he's coming back. Forgot about it. Yeah, we got Kevin, Alshon.
Bears fans don't even know what they got.
We really don't. Like Eddie Royal's been good, you know. I say he'll do some things. Maybe.
Hopefully. If I were to give you advice on the Bears, I would say probably shore up that defense. You got to play Aaron Rodgers twice. You got to play Adrian Peterson twice, and you got to play the Detroit Gunslinging Lions twice. So I would shore up that defense
and no one Cutler.
You know, Cutler got inducted to the NFL Hall of Fame this past week.
That's cool, but I'm talking about like as far as him in the NFL goes, I'm gonna need to see some results from Cutler this year because every year is something.
You know, you said he's getting inducted to the Vanderbilt Hall of Fame. You know, he never had a winning season there.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy.
We drafted him too, so I don't even.
Y'all want him back?
Nah, we don't.
I mean,
we gotta keep that shit.
So I'm looking at a mock draft here.
I'll take my chance.
Taken on the 23rd by Charles Davis from NFL.com. And it says the Bears with the 11th pick are going to take Ezekiel Elliott, running back from Ohio State. How do you feel about that? If they picked him today, how would you feel about that?
I mean, he's a solid running back. I mean, Lord knows we need one. I mean, with Forte departing.
I mean, you got
it leaves a pretty.
You got Jeremy Langford though.
Yeah, you got, and then there's another one that's Kadeem Carey. You guys got a solid backfield. Y'all got multiple running backs. I only feel like if
you got Devontae Thompson.
I don't know what that is.
Wow.
I ain't no Bears fan.
But he plays more of wide receiver. More.
Then he wouldn't be a running back.
Yeah, he would be in the spot though.
What? Bro, what are you talking about?
No, he wouldn't. Damn.
What are you talking about? So, who do they got the Chiefs? Yeah, Chiefs fan. What you think about the offseason?
Well, I feel pretty good right now. I mean, we locked up Tom Holly.
Yeah.
We got Justin Houston.
Did anybody walk?
What's that?
Did anybody walk?
Yep. A couple of defensive backs. We got.
Sean Smith. God damn.
Sean Smith. Well,
yo, I'm scared of Oakland. I'm not lying to you. I'm scared. Oakland's scary.
With Justin Houston taking ACL surgery, he's out for probably half the season.
Oh yeah.
But I'm not too worried about that. I mean, we drafted a guy 2 years ago, D Ford, with a 3-4 system.
And to be honest, you just need Houston for the playoffs. If he's ready for the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean,
granted, you want him to get in football.
We've held our ground without one guy for a couple weeks, so I'm not worried about that. Our front seven is gonna be fine. Yeah, I mean, whatever.
I mean, what's the deal with him? I mean, every year is always something.
Yeah, he's an injury-prone guy now. I mean, but we have the depth of running back.
I feel like the problem is kind of Andy at times. Like, he don't really rotate him. Like, Jamal does everything for that offense when he's usually in. He catches screen passes, blocking. Like,
they use him.
But if you had Jamal Charles, if you had Adrian Peterson, would you take him out of the game ever?
I mean, Jamal Charles, I'm taking out the game.
Really? Why is that? You're taking basically your best offensive player off the field. Why would you do that?
Well, because that's the Chiefs. Because they only got no receiver.
Because the Chiefs. We got Jeremy Maclin. Who do you got?
Demaryius Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders.
Who's throwing the ball?
Yo,
I mean,
You don't know
said
right
the
now.
same thing last year. You said the same thing.
No,
last
you
year.
said Peyton
throwing
Manning.
the
You knew
ball.
who was your quarterback last year. Peyton Manning.
Well, Brock too. I mean,
No one was mentioning Brock until Peyton was hurt, and then they were like, "Oh yeah, our backup Brock Osweiler." Yeah.
I'm not too.
we just knew he was tall as shit.
I knew he came from Arizona State too.
Well, anyways, we have Sean Smith left us. He wanted a huge contract. I wouldn't have paid him that contract.
What did he get? He didn't get nothing crazy.
He got, I think it was over $12 million. I mean, I wouldn't pay a guy like him. We got a rookie last
Solid
year.
corner.
He's really good.
Okay, nobody
He's really
knew
good.
Marcus Peters was about to blow up like that. Be honest.
Yeah, no one knew that, but we have 3 or 4 guys that have played a lot. Eric Berry's back now, so that solidifies the safety position. I think it's Tyrone Branch. I think he left us. He went to the Cardinals. In the first round here, it says we're going to get William Jackson III from Houston, defensive back. So that'll shore up any other problems we have back there. I'm not sure how he plays, but
Who do they have? I think they have us taking.
well, this one taken on the 23rd says the Broncos are going to take Paxton Lynch, quarterback from Memphis, which is one of the top 3 guys
If it's
projected in the draft.
if it's basically the second round, like how that is, I'm okay with that. But
That wouldn't mail him in as a starter at any way. I mean, how good your guys' defenses are, you're not going to rely on him to carry you through the season.
yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, I think that's a pretty solid pick.
As long as we got, because if Mark Sanchez starts, it's literally going to be how he was at the Jets. We're going to run the ball, and you might throw it 20 times at most the game. They'll rely on the
If
defense.
I was the Broncos, I wouldn't sniff anywhere near Colin Kaepernick. I wouldn't go anywhere near him.
That's true. I mean, yeah, it just depends, really. If he could sit down and learn and actually, I feel like he didn't want to switch to under center. You know what I'm saying? Like with San Francisco, I feel like he was kind of not comfortable in the offense.
He's would he be comfortable with the scheme and the Broncos?
I mean, we're a winner though.
Y'all are winners, but I mean,
see,
quarterback who controls the offense, like y'all ain't got no offense.
See, this a well-oiled machine. I don't need you to fuck up. Just steer. Just drive. Don't look left. Don't look right. Just keep going straight, and we're good. That's all I need. Colin Kaepernick, Mark Sanchez, Paxton Lynch, whoever. I kind of want Connor Cook too. I feel like he'll fit the offense too. We'll get him in the second or third. That'd be perfect. But yeah, that's all we need you to do. Just steer the offense and don't fuck up. Don't turn the ball over. If they don't turn the ball over, we're good. We don't need another Elway.
So you get a guy that has a huge arm and is gutsy when he throws the ball, Colin Kaepernick. He has a huge arm and a huge head. So he thinks he can. He thinks he's Brett Favre and squeezing it in there all the time.
But
that's a problem.
Granted, Payne's problem last year was he couldn't fit it into the windows. So I mean, if Colin can, I'm not saying
you didn't need him to.
True, but I mean, there was times where he would throw the ball and it would not be there. Like it just physically couldn't get there. So I mean,
I mean, with the Broncos offense, it's a run, play action. It's an old school, move the pocket kind of thing. It's not any new school kind of shotgun, zone read things that Colin Kaepernick is used to.
I feel like he's hard headed too. Like he's gonna try to scramble.
Y'all are forgetting that Colin Kaepernick led a team to the Super Bowl that had defense.
They went to the Super Bowl. Yeah, they did. True.
So I mean,
he played half a season.
But he also had Vernon Davis. Who else? Yeah, he had Michael Crabtree.
Yeah, we have Jim weapons
Harbaugh,
too.
Jim Harbaugh is his coach.
Jim Harbaugh.
I mean, Gary Kubiak got it done. So
Frank Gore.
I trust him. Yeah, we have a solid running back. We have 1-2 punch in Hillman and C.J. Anderson. So I'm not.
I'm in the backfield.
I just said their names.
Oh,
Hillman and C.J. Anderson. Yeah. I'm not worried, and we get our Ohio State tight end back that we drafted early last year. So he tore his ACL. So hopefully he could be a solid product.
I like Owen Daniels.
Y'all's
I like
defense
your guys.
is good.
He's good.
I just think we didn't want to give him the money. I think we trust our system, which is not too bad. So who you guys thinking? Who's the leader, front leader? I think I seen on NFL they said Cincinnati and Carolina are the two.
Really?
Cincinnati, they're a young team. Well, they lost a couple pieces. They lost a good receiver.
I mean, Cincinnati's just got problems with their infrastructure. With the people they got, they just have they're known for finding a way to screw it up. In the playoffs, they had the game won against the Steelers, I believe. They had the game won, and
that was their defense. Their defense was acting undisciplined.
Yeah, but that's them though.
McCarron in there too.
That's their.
AJ McCarron's a good quarterback.
Yeah, he did.
Because we I know we wanted to talk to him and trade for him, but the Bengals was like, no, we're not giving them up. So I wonder if they think
they had the same problems when Carson Palmer was there and Ocho Cinco. They've had the same problems. Just an infrastructure attitude about their team in general is just.
Yeah. It really got crazy when they had T.O. and Ocho on the same team.
Yeah, that was fun to watch, though. But yeah, I think we'll be a play. As far as the Broncos, I think we'll be a playoff team. I see it's like a 9-7 or 10-6, 8-8. I don't see it's nothing too crazy. Like 12-4 would be great, but I don't know. It just depends on how the quarterbacks play. And Jacksonville might be an okay team too. They had made some solid moves.
Yep, absolutely. I think the offense is definitely coming up. Their defense still has some shaky points to it, but yeah. I mean, I'm always going to be threatened by the Patriots as long as Tom Brady's still playing.
Hey yo,
Tom Brady playing until he literally dies. Like,
God, I can't stand that guy. I was hoping because in Madden, Payne retired, Tom retired, so I was hoping Tom would just say.
Tom's like, nah, I'm good. I'm not gonna.
Dang, man. Patriots might be scary too. Oh my God, they were picking up weapons on weapons on weapons. They have options. It's scary. So what you want to talk about? USA, Weston? What were we saying?
Oh yeah. Well, yesterday we had the under 23. What's that?
Here we go with the rant.
All right. This might take a minute or so.
Go ahead. Take
so if you guys aren't into soccer, just keep driving. Close your ears for just a minute. But yesterday we had 2 games, under 23 Olympic qualifiers for this summer. We played Colombia, and we drew 1-1. I'm okay with that. We're still on the road to getting into the Olympics. Pretty young squad, up-and-coming squad, which is I'm encouraged by for the U.S. The one game that I'm really upset about is our World Cup qualifier yesterday. It wasn't shown on national TV, but I got to see a bunch of it. And Jurgen Klinsmann, our coach from Germany, he's won a World Cup before. He's been really sporadic with our roster choices, and he brought in a bunch of guys that didn't surprise anybody, but our starting lineup had a few players that don't even start for their club team, and I mean they've been really poor in our friendlies and stuff like that. Orozco back in defense, and he brought in a new guy, Castillo, that hasn't been with the team for like 3 or 4 years, and just brought in a bunch of weak players that I believe should not have been out there.
Did you see? Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
Did you see Tim Howard, the U.S.?
Yeah, Tim Howard.
He signed to MLS team, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He's going to come here in July. He's going to play for the Colorado Rapids. Pretty excited about that.
That's kind of cool.
He's fired about it too because he lost a starting spot during the midseason over in Europe. But that's going to be a big thing for U.S. soccer.
Yeah, how was your trip to KC?
Oh yeah,
did y'all win? I'd be kind of salty if I went to see my team play and they lost. I'm like, yo, can I get a refund?
So now you're getting me into my home club team. So Sporting KC went to their opener against Vancouver Whitecaps. They won 2-1. So they're the only undefeated team in the MLS. They're the top of the table, 3-0. So right now they're in lead position for the Cup and lead position for the Quarter Shield, which is basically the season champion. Getting back to the U.S. team, I think the problem with our team is the head coach in general. I don't believe he's not a head coach. He is a youth development guy. He's a developer. He's put guys in the starting lineup that aren't ready for the big time and still need a lot of time to develop and aren't ready. We didn't even carry a guy from Sporting KC, our best defender that was in the World Cup, that took us to the knockout round. He benched him, didn't even bring him to the team. pretty upset about that. And our defense was just piss poor, terrible. He's putting players in a advanced position when they're defenders, and it's just really upsetting when you see players that are playing in the top level in Europe playing defense, and then they go to the national team and they put them in an advanced attacking position. It's like they're not used to that. They don't see that every day. Why would they play that in any other format? It's just mind-boggling to me, and it just really upsets me. So, I mean, I think the roster needs to have a shake-up or something for our next qualifier. I think either Monday or Tuesday is the next one. We're going to play home against Guatemala. That game, the qualifier game we played in Guatemala, lost 2-0. So first goal was in the 7th minute, the second goal was in the 15th minute. So we gave up 2 really quick.
So who would you want to see as a new coach?
Well, there's been a couple mentions. The coach for Sporting KC, my favorite club team, is a candidate. He hasn't expressed any interest in it just because he's focused on his club team. But, I mean, any MLS coach, I believe, could do the job just because they know most of the players play here in the U.S. And MLS is a really physical league, and that's the way we've always played, is a really physical, bigger team than everybody else. We're not necessarily the fastest, the most skilled, but that's the way we've always played, and we've been respected with that kind of style. So.
Yeah, I follow MLS because everything else hard. Like soccer got like 500 leagues, so I can't follow the European leagues like that. I mean, I want to. Every time I pick an MLS team, like, bro, you're trash. I ain't picking these. And FIFA, I'm like, man, I don't know any other teams, dog.
It's all about how you play. It doesn't. I mean, you can pick.
Their overall is kind of butt though. I ain't gonna lie. In FIFA, it'd be 60 and 70.
In what for
the MLS league? Like,
yeah, I mean we're
Barcelona and all them guys. They'd
right.
be good. They'd be nice.
FIFA ranks us as, I believe it was the 6th or 7th best league in the world. So, I mean it's moving up there. I don't think it's going to be in the top 3 or 4 ever really anytime soon. But if we can get
I wonder what the
spot.
Is there a women's MLS league?
Yep. NWSL. This is the 3rd try in the United States that we tried to have a league. The other 2 chances they ran out of money basically. So I mean, a lot of the teams are sister teams to like Sporting KC. They have a FC Kansas City. Seattle has a team. Portland has a team. I mean, they're kind of in the same cities.
Because our women's soccer is pretty good.
Our women's soccer is dominant. I mean, there's no question about it. And they play the same way. We're the biggest and most physical team in the world, and that's just how we win games. We're just more physical than everybody else, and that's just the U.S. kind of thing, is flex our muscles and we'll be all right.
Yeah, I know when I was at Iowa Western, and I just recently got accepted to university, so, college student here, about to go to university soon. FIFA was life. Like, after football practice, people was playing FIFA. So how you feel about the FIFA game? I haven't been on it yet. I mean, if I get a couple $60 just laying around, I will pick it up eventually. Like, I'll eventually start playing it, but
is FIFA boring?
Nah, FIFA's fun.
It's actually fun.
Yeah, the game's fun.
FIFA's the number 1 selling video game in the world.
Bruh, like I know.
I'm just waiting for the show to come out next week. That's all I'm waiting for.
I know, like hood trap stars at my college that would put J's up for some FIFA games.
Ocho Cinco, he goes around on Twitter playing people in FIFA.
House, yeah. He says he's a FIFA king. Yep. I know people that lost thousands of dollars in FIFA just betting on FIFA. I bet on NCAA 1. I was done. I was like, yo, this is too stressful. How did you feel? You like the game?
I love the game. I've gotten every game since 2008. I pre-order the game. I mean, I get the Ultimate Edition, so I get extra packs for Ultimate Team.
Oh, you play it on there?
Oh yeah, that Ultimate Team was started on FIFA, and just because there's so many different players, many different leagues. I mean, you have a lot more to choose from, a lot of different chemistries and ways to play.
But is it like NFL's, like where you get like you'll get the Ultimate Legend Des Bryant or something like that, like where there's different versions of each player?
Yeah. So each week they come out with a team of the week or an informed player.
Mm-hmm. Just like mine.
Yep. But I mean, they come from all around the world, so you're not going to get the same players every week. You're going to get different guys every week. different formations, stuff like that. This year's game was coming off the Women's World Cup, and so they have, I believe it's 12 national women's teams, so you can play as some of the women's national teams, which was pumped up in the beginning, but once the game released, it was kind of a dud because it's definitely not as physical, and it's a little bit slower game than the men's, so it really didn't get the ball rolling as the game came out. No one really played it that much. I actually found this stat last week that through the Women's World Cup, the U.S. women only produced, I think it was like $2 million in revenue from ads and stuff like that, promotions. And Germany, the Men's World Cup a couple years ago, got between 35 and 40 million. So it's a huge difference between the interest and.
Well, then, because I mean, at the same time, you could take that with like football and basketball. That's that's the most popular sport.
It's the same way in any sport with women and guys.
Well, I mean, at the same time, if it's the most popular sport, they're gonna obviously people are gonna revenue. In Germany, it's all about. I mean, they support it. If it's soccer, it's on TV. Everybody watching it. Where in the USA, you got options. You could watch football. You can watch basketball. You can watch baseball. It's not like there's a lot one sport that like everybody goes for. So.
I mean, next year I want to see. I mean, there's a lot of teams that have changed their logos and the new uniforms and stuff like that. I want to see that. I want to see more of a online team season. I mean, you can pick your team and go through the season, stuff like that, and play online.
That's hard though, because like, I'm sorry to reference everything to Madden, but you know how like Madden, if you do a 32 league on team, everybody got to be on the same page, and that's kind of a pain sometimes when you just want to simulate that, you know. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm excited for FIFA 17. I'm gonna pre-order it. I'm gonna get the Ultimate Team Edition. I play FIFA probably. I can count on two hands how many times I've played Madden 16 since I've got it, and I'm just addicted to FIFA 16, and I play that in the Division. That's the only two games I play right now. So.
Yeah, if somebody want to sponsor this podcast or help it grow, I'll buy me a FIFA. I'll buy some FIFA.
Yo, I need a rap. I need a rap about the MLB.
Yo, real
Show
talk.
16 real quick.
I thought you was gonna rap like you said.
It.
I thought you was gonna spit some bars.
Because first of all, I love MLB The Show games. Like at first I didn't like them, but like I used to mess with the 2K. MLB 2K.
No, you're trash.
Yeah, hey, I did
MLB
that too.
2K.
Hey, that was the only one for a period of time.
Not gonna lie,
that was the only one for Xbox.
Not gonna lie, MLB 2K was kind of trash until
MVP baseball. That was my stuff back in the day.
It was
MVP baseball.
That was the one how we were talking about earlier today about college baseball. That was the one that did that.
Yeah, but anyway, I love the teams. I love the gameplay of it. But as a Yankees fan,
see, your problem is you don't play
on the road to the show. And if you are a Yankee fan out there, you know we basically have 1 through 10.
He's a born again Yankees fan, though.
All the way retired. all of our numbers are retired, and I'm really mad about that. Like, why can't I play with my favorite like Legends number and stuff like that?
Because it's retired.
But they don't do it in 2K. They don't retire a number.
I'm pretty sure they do.
Not in 2K.
What numbers they don't retire?
Let's see. Do they retire Sprewell's? Because I'm on the Knicks on 2K.
If they retire Sprewell's number, we need to have a talk about the Knicks.
But anyway,
we need to have a talk.
And he was better on the Timberwolves anyway.
We need to have a conversation if that happened.
My next Road to the Show character I want to play on the Yankees, number 4, and I want to take Lou Gehrig's number. I'm sorry. I know. Rest in peace. Rest in peace to Lou. Shout out to anybody.
There's a Yankees fan right now.
Shout out to
yo, word of my mother be, yo, you gonna take Luke's number? I'm gonna slap the shit out of you.
But like, why do you have to why do they have to retire all the fucking like?
Bro, it's the Yankees. They got 27 championships.
Yes, we got 27 championships.
Y'all the only one with that much.
Like, they bought every single one.
I mean, y'all do. Don't act like
the only number that really should stay retired are, well, it's pretty inevitable that Jeter and A-Rod's numbers are retired. But, Ruth, Garrett, DiMaggio, Joe Torre, which is number 6, that's retired. I feel like they should take Joe Torre.
What about Mickey Mantle?
Mickey Mantle, too.
He's naming off like 10 players right now.
Roger Mars.
Bro, I swear I hate this nigga. This nigga. You mean to tell me your whole rant was just about your my player number, not the game, not the modes, not any other team? He was just like, yo, I want to play with my number. Whose man is this? It was quiet the whole time.
Yo, we have a lot of numbers.
Did you even look at the new gameplay things they did?
Like, they need to take Whitey Ford's number out, retirement number 16. I mean, he was a great pitcher. But really?
Yeah, there's some Yankees fans in that. They about to flame you in the comments. Boy, what are you talking about? Tyler, you don't know what you're talking about. How dare you, Yankees fan? And then Red Sox
all
fans.
All Yankees fans mad right now.
Red Sox fans.
To Ron, to Connor.
Yeah, go ahead, dog. Do that, cuz.
I'm sorry, but this needed to be said, man.
My play. Bro, I'm going to need you to start playing different modes. I'm going to need you to play online. Just experiment. Just see, because you were talking about a my player. You're talking about a nigga that ain't even created yet. Like, he's still in the store with the game. Who's man? Okay.
I'm just saying it really pisses me off.
Okay. How about next week when we do the...
do the Rockies have so many...
Bro, we ain't got... I don't think we got...
Do y'all have so many legends and greats that y'all have to retire?
Wait, you're a Rockies fan?
I affiliate with the Rockies. I'm a fan of the MLB, but I affiliate with the Rockies. I just choose them by default. I don't really have a baseball. I'm okay with everybody winning the baseball. I don't really have a team. But if I had to choose one, it'd be the Rockies.
Yeah, anyway.
Fuck both of y'all, y'all made me miss my goals hard. Fuck both of y'all. Okay, Tyler, since technically this is your topic, what was it that you wanted to talk about?
Throw him under the bus for the topic.
I have to now because he talked. I'm mad about a motherfucking my player.
This is what we talked about last night. Okay, so we was at Heroes last night, right? And
all right, go ahead.
We was in the club,
okay,
and we had a couple beers, and like we were just.
I didn't.
We were just talking. Well, he had to drive, but we were just talking amongst ourselves, and we was like, "Yo."
Couldn't hear thoughts.
Couldn't hear anything. It was booming, and yeah. We just sitting amongst ourselves. We was just talking. We was like, "Yo, are you like? Is this the type of environment that you? I asked you. I was going to ask you last night. Is this the type of environment that you like, or like are you strictly like house parties? Because me myself, I thought I was the type that like clubs, going out, stepping out with my buddies and stuff like that, and me in the club making it rain. But
yo, man,
like, last night it kind of put me in this mood. Like I like controlled environments. Like I feel like a club is not really a controlled environment. I mean, anything could pop off, like a fight. Somebody get hit in the head with a bottle.
I mean, granted, that can happen anywhere.
I mean, it could happen anywhere, but at least it's
in
house parties.
And if it happened at my house, I'm throwing people out like Jazzy Jeff. Like they know.
But in house parties, at least you can see. At least it's lighter. You can see who's going to like come at you and throw a bottle at you. And like in clubs like Komodo and Heroes, you can't really.
His name. All right.
You can't really do that.
Getting thrown out like Jazzy Jeff. I gotta throw this out. Every time he got thrown out, he was wearing the same exact T-shirt.
Was he really?
Yeah. Go back and watch every episode he gets thrown out. He's wearing the exact same T-shirt. He's wearing the same T-shirt, wearing the same pants, and no matter what season, no matter what episode.
I mean, granted, that was in the '90s too, so it ain't like nobody.
So they couldn't have redone it.
They just replayed him getting thrown out the first time.
Yeah, they replayed. Yeah, that's exactly what they did.
I mean,
come on now.
I guess
Be better.
Okay.
Be better.
But anyway, do you like club environments, or are you a house party type of guy?
I don't really like parties, period. I'm more of a chill, reserved guy. Granted, when we went, it was because of friends that wanted us to go.
Yeah.
And they didn't let me change. So literally what I have on right now is pretty much the same thing I had on last night.
So just so you know, y'all, he's wearing a pair of gray sweats.
Like, he literally has on the same thing from last night.
Yo, chill out, yo.
Like, at least I can't.
For real? This is what we doing on the podcast? This is what we doing? Man, fuck y'all.
I'm sorry, but
I had the same concept of an outfit on last night.
To be honest, we was gonna go into Komodo, but we couldn't because this nigga was with us, and he didn't look the part.
Yo, Tyler's so trash. We're not sponsored by them, so I don't know why you keep saying their name. Like we're sponsored by them. But
if we could get sponsored by Komodo Heroes or
might as well now.
Or Jokers, any one of those three, you know,
but
be happy to oblige to your wishes and demands.
Nah, I just
whoa. Wishes and demands. You better hold on.
Without the money. We need money first.
It's a push and pull.
Yeah.
Yo, whose man's is it? But I don't know. I think I've always kind of been wise behind my ears. Like they're just not for me. I don't like them. I don't find it fun.
I don't like.
I'd rather go to a house party. I'd rather just do something chill. Like couple people, 10 people, some party.
Yeah.
Then go to a club. But I don't know. One, I didn't drink. Two, I was worried about my car in a parking spot because when we walked through that club, like people was getting told left and right. Like it was ridiculous.
There was literally like 3 type of cars lined up, towed. Like cops was on it.
I feel like I get a couple drinks in me and I'm not driving. And I'll be able to have a good time. I just don't understand the people that do it every weekend. Like, God bless your soul. I don't know. I couldn't do that. But yeah, I'd rather go to a house party.
Shout out to the man that was playing the bongos last night at the end of the stairs in Heroes that I Millie rocked to. I couldn't give him a donation, but
what's with that hand over your face? What's that?
So you want to hear the story?
Yeah, let's hear the story.
He said it, but he ain't said the story. So we're like, all right, you ready to go? Let's go. We're leaving the club. And we're walking down the stairs. And then,
I wanted to hand him a donation, but I just couldn't.
He had money too.
I didn't reach in my pocket in time. He had
money too.
So I just Millie rocked.
So I'm looking outside. We're walking down the stairs. I'm looking outside, not paying attention downstairs. He's walking in front of me. Stops. Like he's in front of me. I'm like, oh, what is he stopping for? And the dude's playing the drums. He's looking at him. He starts Millie rocking. Like he starts dancing in front of the guy. And I'm like, yo, what are you doing? Like, what are you living for? What? He stopped in front of me though. Like if he would have stopped to the side of me and I could have kept walking, that's one thing. He stopped right in front of me and started dancing and then bounced. I'm like, yo, whose man is this? Like, why? And then give the guy a tip. The guy stopped playing the drums after that. He just looked at him like, really?
He smiled. He was like, hey. And that was about it. Like, I couldn't.
Nah, bro.
I couldn't really do anything.
He gave you a look. Like,
he gave me a look like I was going to give him some change. But
he gave you a look like he was the bouncer last night. That's what he gave you.
He was about to jazzy Jeff me.
Yeah, sure. So, what's your take? House parties are. Well, at what time?
Well, I'm definitely.
Weston's a house party legend.
I'm not really a legend. I just had a couple of
crazy
ones. I'm not really a club guy. I mean, I've been to a bunch of clubs. I mean, I'm not. That's just not my environment. I'm more of. I want to control the room. If not, I'd rather go to like. I'm a sports bar kind of guy. Give me a bunch of beers. Let me watch some sports. Let me sit in my own house, in my own comfort in my house. I mean.
Not gonna lie, last night was pretty sad. It was dead as hell.
Just wait till.
Just say it one more time, just in case they didn't get it. What was the club we went to?
It was Heroes.
Just in case they didn't hear that before.
Just wait till the weather gets a lot warmer all the time. People they'll be flocking.
Yeah, I've actually had a fit. And here's the worst part about it. I was at his house, and I'm thinking we're gonna go, we some bum dudes. Like, all right, let's go. He's like, hold on, I got change. Prima donna.
So wait a minute. So last night after I texted y'all went out to Heroes.
It was like we was gonna do the podcast, but then I had a friend text me, said, "Oh, come on, it's dead." But then
first we was gonna go
Prima donna.
We was gonna go to the movies and watch Batman vs Superman
with some other females, but that didn't work out. But yeah.
So wait, this one girl said it was dead and decided to text you to liven it up. She chose you to liven up.
I mean, I didn't look at it like that, but Weston with that.
Like we was from the Jersey Shore or something.
But the sad part about that, she texted me an hour before. He had to charge his phone and then change. And then we went, and then that's when it got live. And I was like, yo, some people crazy. Some people, they dance like nobody's watching. And
Brian thought I was going to bring the club alive with his sweatpants and hoodie.
Bro, I didn't care, bro. I just be going.
Yo, honestly, about the dancing in clubs, if you're gonna be grinding on somebody like in front of somebody at a table, and like y'all might as well just go into a room and just fuck somewhere, because I felt very uncomfortable last night, because I was in their direction and I was just looking out and I talked to Brian. I was like, yo, he might as well just stick his dick in it.
I didn't hear that last night. I didn't hear that part.
If he's gonna do all that,
the beat must have been too loud for that. But yeah, I don't really care for couples in their PDA at a club. It just make it awkward too sometimes. But I did see the best wingman etiquette ever. It was clean. One guy took one girl, another guy took it was perfect.
It looked like a tag team.
It looked like an NFL play. Like, he blocked there, he went there, and the hole was just open. I was like, okay, I see you guys.
But that's what we should have did last night. But I guess for me, yeah, I like to control. Like, if I can't control it, I like to have at least some control of everything around me. Like, because with clubs like that, I realize you gotta come with a squad and stuff like that. You gotta make sure everybody's doing something, and then like when y'all finally leave, y'all gotta gather everybody up. I don't like doing that. I like leaving by myself or with another person. So I like house parties better than club environments, because I'm not blinded by any type of flashing lights, so I can't seizure off. Clubs be dim and dark as hell. You don't know if you could get stabbed like the whole time while you're at the club and not even.
Bro, what clubs you been going to?
Like a Joker.
Like, anything
they have
can
those
happen.
damn masks that.
Oh, for real?
That like fog on you, and I walk.
Like, you don't know what's about to happen.
Yeah, you don't know what's about to happen.
Like, at least in house parties, like, it'd be like
they do look like a warehouse.
Fairly like, you know where everything's at.
I just like my elbow room. If I have elbow room, I'm chilling. Like, I'm good. Like,
yeah, the body thing.
Yeah,
it really upsets me all the time.
Like, get off me, bro. Keep bumping.
Everybody has a bubble, and it could get violated at any time. I don't like that. But same thing with house parties too.
Yeah, guys, this has been episode 7. So now you got a week's worth of content. You can listen to the TBH podcast every single day of the week.
Yo,
granted, it did take us like 8-9 months to do it, but still
it's
all about the progress, baby. Lucky number 7, Weston being our guest for the second time. Technically, you're on the team, but this the guest on the podcast.
He really is.
What's your closing statement, Gil?
Well, my closing statement is I hope I can come back again in the near future, next couple of podcasts.
Hopefully it don't take months on in. But I guess you didn't take that long.
A month?
Oh, yeah, a month, really?
Well, I'm interested to see who you guys are going to bring on next. I know your last podcast was a local guy, and I know a lot of people like to hear local success stories and stuff like that. So I really like to listen to your guys' podcast all the time.
Anything you want to plug?
I don't have any right now other than my Twitter, WD_McPhee.
Follow him. It'll be on the SoundCloud
you have an
and the
Instagram,
YouTube.
don't you?
Yeah, it'll be the same thing. WD_McPhee. Any social media, that's my tag. So that's all you gotta search.
Tyler, what's your closing statement?
See, I need to get like y'all. I need to have my Instagram, my Twitter, and my whole Snapchat the same.
How about you say the handle? You keep saying the name on Twitter.
Cause
your handle's not Tyler the Libra.
Because first of all, I want people to know that I'm Tyler the Libra, because I got mistaken for a Virgo. And if you saw my earlier tweet,
stop banging on the table.
Who mistakes you for that?
Okay, so I was sliding in this girl's DMs, right? Like, I was like, "Hey, what's up?" And then like she was like, "Yeah, I'm looking through your tweets and stuff like that." And like,
first of all, pause. Time. Like, you looking through my tweets? You trying to find?
She was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay." And she was like, "Yeah, I'm looking through your tweets and all that and stuff. You tweet a lot of either music or about like your sign, like your zodiac sign." I was like, "Well, yeah," and stuff like that, because I'm one of those people that really believes in zodiac signs and like how that like portrays into your character. And she was like, "Are you a Virgo? You must be a Virgo. You look like a Virgo."
Act like a Virgo. Got set off.
And like my name wasn't Tyler the Libra. Like when she could have, like when Like it said, Tyler the Libra slid into your DMs. It didn't like she didn't like understand the concept that like I could have been a Libra. And I don't know.
She said it said Tyler the Virgo. I got a ring to it, Tyler the Virgo.
It don't even sound right to me. Tyler the Virgo.
Tyler the Libra.
TTL. Libra. Tyler the Libra.
TTV. Yeah, TV nigga. Like TTV.
But I'm not TV. I'm TTL. Libra. My birthday is October 3rd.
Then that'd be TTL.
My birthday is October 3rd. I am a Libra.
I'm glad I'm a Scorpio.
No Virgo. Hey, listen to me.
No, man, just say your closest statement.
Virgo. But anyway, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Tyler the Libra.
The Virgo.
It's
you might get blocked if you say Tyler the Virgo. If anybody calls me the Virgo, they might get blocked and reported. But also on Instagram, TTL_02.
Bro, you know I put the links on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
So why are you saying it?
Well, I can still say it.
I mean,
well, if they don't want to click on the link.
Yeah, Prince Tiller. That has nothing to do
who's
with
mad? Like, why won't they click on the link? They just go listen to your voice?
Yeah.
All right.
Libra.
Is
So
no no way, it's Libra.
He said Elvis Virgo.
No, it's Libra. It's Libra, people.
Oh, that's funny.
You will get blocked. You think I'm playing with y'all?
But did you still have a conversation with her?
It got dead. Like, I'm not gonna.
He tried to end it. He's like, nah, I'm good, bro.
I had to use that thing where like, I think I'm going to bed. So like,
I'm asleep.
And like I had to do one of those things because I don't know if Twitter like has that thing where like it has that red
like you're online
DM.
I think it does.
If it did, well, I had to like do that thing where like I act like I didn't get the notification. So I don't even know what she said last to it. Like she could have said goodnight.
I hope she don't listen to this podcast.
I hope she don't listen to this podcast. If you do, I'm sorry, but I'm not a Virgo. I'm a Libra. Two totally different aspects. Two totally different zodiac signs.
All right, and
I'm really pissed about this. Like, ugh.
Just grinds your gears, does it?
Yeah, it just grinds my gears.
Man,
like, she followed me, right? She followed me. She saw what my name was.
She a friend of the podcast.
Must be.
She a friend of the podcast.
She followed you and said she looked at your tweets. Gotta be something. Okay.
The fact that it said Libra.
The Virgo.
But have you read about a Virgo? Do you know what a Virgo is? You could have some Virgo tendency. I'm not saying you're not a Libra. You just could have some Virgo tendency.
Yo, to be honest, one of my exes told me like a long time ago. She told me like a long. She tried to say to me, right? She was like, "Yo, I think you might be a Virgo."
You might act like a Virgo.
Because like I guess like there was this thing she tried to tell me that like all zodiac signs change and stuff like that, and like she's like, "You're a Virgo now." Like, you don't get the fuck out.
So that's why you got so upset, bringing up bad memories. That's what it was.
Okay, I guess my closing statement is. Sorry, Mom. I'm trying not to cuss. But...
Yo, I just got a follow from somebody. Whoever it is.
Can I do my closing statement? Stop interrupting me.
Not gonna lie, she looks.
Oh my god.
She looks too good to be true, so I'm not gonna slide.
That's a catfish.
Maybe.
Man, you want to slide? Why don't you?
It might be one of those.
He's gonna slide in if she says, "Hey, what's up, Libra?"
If she says, "Hey, you got kicked. Follow me on such and such." That's how I know it's spam. So.
Yo, my closing statement is not that at all.
She could go with her Virgo ass.
My closing statement is follow me on the links down below. You feel me? Mess with the YouTube. I really like the YouTube. SoundCloud, I get more plays, but I have more followers on YouTube. I mean, follow both, but you know what I'm saying? And then follow these guys on Twitter, follow my Twitter and all that jazz. And thanks for rocking with us. You feel me?
Hey, yo, should I follow her back?
Let me see. Click on the picture, nigga.
She only has one. She only has one picture. She has 12.k followers.
It might be one of them accounts where they be buying them joints and stuff like that.
And she only follows 106 something.
It might be special. All right, we going. Bye.